Game 5 in the Western Conference semifinals. The New Orleans Pelicans find themselves in a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Mavericks. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Here comes Game 5 of the Western Conference semifinals. On 2K. Sports. Either one of these teams could grab the series lead tonight. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Toumani Camara out there with Barnes. Then there's Zach Edey, and it's Flanders in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Mavericks, Hayden Watson is out there with Alexander Sarr. Then it's Hardy, then it's Flagg, and it's Allen in at the 1. It'll be the Pelicans off the tip. Here's King. Barnes with a screen on Allen. Here's King. Shot clock at 5. Outside Barnes. From outside, off the mark. To the inside. And Allen gets it to go.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
And finished off by Sarr.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Flanders passes to King. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Pass to Sarr. Edey with a steal. Barnes with it. Guarded now by Watson. Barnes drives in. Here's the 3. Camara. That's good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Flagg. Inside. Edey with a steal. Here's Barnes. It's tipped. They retain possession. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Sarr finds Allen. Here's Hardy. 6 on the shot clock. Deflects the pass. Edey with a steal. Edey with a screen on Allen. Here's King. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And I like how they they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Now here's Allen. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And it's King missing.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Pass to Hardy. Now here's Watson. Here's Flag. Kamara covering. And again, it's Dallas.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's King. Allen defending. The baseline J. And the dunk by Edey.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans. New Orleans in the lead. Here's King. He's got 5. Pass to Flanders. Here's Garnett. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Flanders' shot is good. Flanders has got 5 now.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Flag. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Sarr. And again, it's Dallas.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's King. Here's Flanders. The 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Back to Allen. Tipped. Here's Blackman. Still no points. Pass to Garnett. Here's Blackman. Here's King. Allen defending. Here's Flanders. Kept alive. Edey. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's King. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Flanders. Give him 8 points now. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Here's Flag outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's King. 5 points in the game. Pass to Blackman. Here's King. Here's Garnett. Guarded by Sarr. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. The offensive rebound. Good. And it's a 10-point New Orleans lead.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Dallas making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Now here's Allen. Pass to Sarr. Here's Flag. Hits the front of the rim and out. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the basket by New Orleans. Here's King. 7 points in the game. Pass to Blackman. Over flag. Blackman, no good. Mavericks trail by 10. For 3, Allen. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Allen's got 9.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Knocks down the long J.
And we know it's still early, but they're getting destroyed on the boards.
Pass to Hardy. The 3 ball. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's King. Here's Blackman. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And they've quickly gathered 8 second-chance points thus far.
Dallas has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Barnes, he's checked in for Hardy.
First team foul.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Mavs. It's a 14-point game. Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Toumani Camara out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Peters in at the 5. Hardy to the left wing. Outside Barnes. Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. Great D that time from Camara. The Pelicans lead by 14. King, pass to Blackman. Here's King, defended by Jones. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
Now here's Jones, tightly guarded. Pass to Gafford. Here's Hardy. Out to the wing. Now here's Gafford. Still without a bucket. And King pulls it down. King's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Barnes on the wing. The 3-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 16. Pass to Hardy. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Off target from outside. New Orleans has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Barnes passes to King. Here's Blackman. 3-pointer. Edwards pulls it in.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Hardy. The 3 is up. Gafford. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. The Pelicans lead by 14. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. For 3, here's King. Barnes passes to Blackman. Here's King. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Barnes. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Hardy. Outside Edwards. Gafford the screen. The 3. Here's Hardy. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Blackman. Here's King. Shoots over Hardy. The bank shot, no good.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Book it off the crossover. Hardy's got 5.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to King. Barnes against Jones. Here's Peters. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. The three from Barnes. Hardy grabs the board. Mavericks trail by 15. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Blackman. Here's King. Here's Kamara. Pure from three-point range. He has 6.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A different look for Dallas. Sars checked in for Gafford. Flag comes in for Barnes. And it's Allen in for Jones. Now here's Allen. 9 points in the game. Here's Flag. Clock at 6. Pass to Sar. Here's Blackman. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
He could have gone straight to the hole, but they'll take that 3.
Allen, the pass to Edwards. Allen a screen to the middle. Here's Sar. Yes, it's good. Sar's got 10.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's Barnes. He's got 5. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Here's Hardy. He's got 5. Pass to Sar. Intercepted. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter, and now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Here's Hardy. Six to shoot. Pass to Flag. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. King's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Barnes. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Gafford with the ball. Allen outside. Back to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Blackman passes to King. Over Allen. No good off the glass. Mavericks trail by 17. The 3 is up. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Back to Barnes. And count it. Now 4 for 9.
Much more efficient this quarter. Feeling more and more confident.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up in attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
A different look for Dallas. Watson, he's checked in for Gafford, and it's Barnes in for Hardy. Back to Allen. Pass to Watson. Back to Allen. Fires the 3. Barnes with the rebound.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Now here's Allen. 12 points for him. Barnes passes to King. Deflected! Now Allen. Pass to Watson. Now here's Sarr. Oh, deflected. Shoots over Barnes. Sarr misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
King gets the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Allen, the pass to Watson. Down low. Here's Sarr. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Here's Allen. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Outside Barnes. Pass to King. Lets it fly from 18. Oh, that one bounces around and comes back out.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Barnes with it, guarded now by Watson. Now Kamara. Here's King. 11 points in the game. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Back to Allen. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. To flag from deep. And King pulls it down. King's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Barnes passes to King. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out. Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result. All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that 3rd before the half.
And New Orleans will go for a different, and so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's New Orleans just dominating this one. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome, everybody, and in this pivotal Game 5, a tremendous performance thus far for the New Orleans Pelicans.
When you outwork your opponent like this, getting those extra shots, it just shows your guys want it more, man.
Yeah, talent is one thing, but there's no replacement for hustle and effort.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get them out of there. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for Dallas. They've got Peyton Watson. He's out there with Flag. Sarr out there with Hardy. And it's Allen in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Shot's good by Sarr.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Stolen by Sarr. Here they come with numbers in transition. Rebounded by Flanders.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
4-3. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Flag. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
First team foul.
2.
This will be his third free throw of the game.
One shot.
One shot.
The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Flag. Kamara covering. Back to Allen. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Rebounded by New Orleans. Here's King. The layup off target. Allen outside. They double team Allen. Hardy's shot is good. Hardy's got 7 points in the game.
Waiting until the last second to release that. What a move.
Here's Flanders. He's got 19. King. They get it back. Edey, that's good. Give him 8.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Hardy. Back to Allen. Here's Flag. Kamara covering. To the left side wing. Here's Flag. Back to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Flanders. To the paint. King gets the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And now New Orleans on the break.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Screen by Edey. Shot from the wing. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Edey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Well, it's nearly impossible to chip away at a lead if you're giving up offensive rebounds.
Here's Hardy. He has 7. 4 on the clock. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's King. 16 points for him. The shot by Dort, no good. Pass to Sarr. Allen on the wing. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Here's Flanders. To the inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
And Dallas calls time here. Down low. Here's Hardy. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Hardy's got 9.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Here's King. 16 points for him. Here's Flanders. 3-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Sarr passes to Allen. Four on the clock. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's Flanders. 21 points in the game. Pass to King. Here's Flanders. He got a piece of it. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Hey, great defensive effort there with the blocked shot, but he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pelicans.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Here's Flag. He's got 5 for 3. Hardy. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Here's King. Allen defending. Pass to Flanders. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
And Dallas making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Here's King. 16 points for him. No coverage that time. Flanders has got 11 here. In the quarter alone.
And that's his 2nd 3 of the half and his 5th overall, really lighting it up.
Allen, the pass to Edwards. And here's Sarr. Pass to Flag. Sarr with a screen on Dort. And here's Flag outside. And King pulls it down.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Garnett. Allen defending. Here's King. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pulls it. And another basket for New Orleans.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
To halt the run, here's Hardy. Rebounded by New Orleans. Flanders has got 4 rebounds now.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Over to the left wing. Fires for 3. Offensive board. King. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. King's got 18.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Barnes, he's checked in for Allen. Edey's checked in for New Orleans. Ellis comes in for King. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Edey. Scotty Barnes is out there with Keon Ellis. And it's King in at the point guard. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Ellis outside. Takes a 3. Edwards pulls it in.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
For 3, Hardy. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. The 3 from Barnes. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
It's just not his night from the 3, but this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Outside Jones. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. And Edwards good for 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Edey with a screen on Barnes. Inside. Stolen by Gafford. Barnes against Barnes. For 3, Hardy. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Garnett's got 6 rebounds in the game. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Edey. To the middle. There's the steal. Here's Hardy. And here's Jones. He's guarded by Ellis. Now here's Jones. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hardy from the arc. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Flags checked in for Dallas. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And that's just high risk, low reward. Contested mid-range jumpers drive the analytics guys nuts.
They set a pick. Pass to Barnes. Down low. Here's Edey. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Now here's Edwards. Now here's Barnes. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's Hardy. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. Barnes, it's good.
He just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to King. Here's Garnett from behind the arc. Hardy grabs the board. Hardy's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Barnes. Here's Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Here's King. Up and in on the layup. King's got 20.
They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance. And with 4 fouls now, he has to be very careful.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Stars checked in. Hardy, the pass to Edwards. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Flag. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Peters has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's King. Pass to Flanders. Launches a three. Barnes with the rebound. And here's Edwards. Here's Hardy. From the top of the key. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Flanders misses from short range. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Allen, he's checked in for Barnes. Here's Allen. To the wing on the left. Here's Hardy. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Here's King. Pass to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now. Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Flag. Edwards looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. Saw a screen. To the inside. Shot blocked. Outside Barnes. Pass to Peters. Here's Flanders. And here's Barnes. Over Flag. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 20.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Here's King. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Allen finds Edwards, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Watson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Flanders. Pass to Barnes. Puts up a 3. Flanders' shot is good. Flanders has got 36 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Flag. He's guarded by Barnes. And that one's good. Flag.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
Here's King. Pass to Flanders. Now here's Barnes. Here's Flanders. Shoots over Hardy. Flanders can't hit. Lets it go from the wing. And King pulls it down. King's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Flanders. And here's Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. No luck on that one.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Now Allen, outside Watson. Here's Hardy. Back to Watson. Launches it. Connects from downtown.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Here's King. Pass to Flanders. From downtown. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Barnes has got 22 points.
You're hitting the offensive glass with purpose. You gotta love the activity from Scotty Barnes.
Up top, Allen. Here's Hardy. Back to Allen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You know, you think back to that first half. He only turned it over one time, but since then, he's been giving it away.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Kamara's checked in. The Pelicans have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Here's King. Pass to Flanders. There's a screen by Kamara. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Flanders has got 38 points.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Back to Allen. And here's Flag outside. And King pulls it down. The Pelicans have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. 1:52 left in the fourth. Here's Flanders. Good! Another from three.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Pass to Flag. For three, Allen. Pelicans cleared away. Peters has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
In this series setup, Game 5s are so important. A massive win for the Pelicans.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with a win here in Game 5, they're able to snatch a 3-2 lead in this series.
Yeah, they've got a sliver of breathing room now. Closing out a series is never an easy task, but they've got 2 chances to do it.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games from Slim.
Throwing up the trip dub, his talent and versatility shining through, but also just the sheer endurance. He went non-stop from the opening tip.
And Allen gets it to go.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he gets it to go. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Allen outside. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. And with this win, they've piled on the pressure. They only need one more victory to close the series out.
And this was a critical performance. At 2-2, a team season can ride on a Game 5 like this one. They did a terrific job of rising to the moment and taking control of the series.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And time now for our player of the game.